morning, students. Welcome to the commerce class. For the last few days, we have been on chapter number 8 and we have discussed the different types of plans. So, yesterday we were discussing about rules, methods, and programs. So we have discussed that there is a interrelationship between rules, methods, and programs. Suppose there is a rule, no smoking, and what method will be adopted to follow the same rule? Advertisement or medication. And what program is adopted by the government to follow the rule, no smoking? Giving seminars, rallies by students, awareing others, or celebrating World No Smoking Day, No Tobacco Day, and so on. So, I hope the topic of rules, methods, and programs is clear to you. Do watch the given links for more clarity of the topic and go through the pages for the thorough explanation. For today's topic, read the pages 201 and 2 completely, underline your key terms and listen to the video. Today's topic is budget. For this, read page number 201 and 202. Let me start with an example of the expenses, the area of expenses, the area of generating incomes, let's say in a hospital. So look, hospital committee sits for making a budget, an estimate of what they are receiving, what is their income and where they have to spend it. First of all, they determine hospital revenue. Revenue is your income, the money which is generated. Then they started about the figuring out few expenses, the areas which they have to cover. So first of all, they started with to know the cost of personnel or personnel. We have already discussed personnel means number of employees, the staff, whether clerical, administrative, any staff member, to know their cost. Then they figure out expenses of different areas in the hospital. They also calculated the medical cost of each bed in the hospital. They are adding them all and then they come to the medical equipment cost. They come to know about the cost of personnel, but they should not forget parking cost. Employees came there, patients came there, attendants came there. They also bother about the parking area. And so these were the different key areas on which hospital committee has to focus for preparing their budget. And in this way, what they have to do, that they are taking out the objectives, why they are preparing the budget. They are reviewing their goals. They are going through their appropriations. Appropriations is where they have to spend the money. They are presenting their needs in front of them and they are contemplating changes also, that if a change is there, what could be their budget. So, what is a budget? A budget is a concrete and precise picture of the total operation of an enterprise in management. A budget is an estimate of expenditure over revenue. It's a picture of the total operations, what they do, what they are willing to do in the upcoming months or a year in a particular management. So, why a budget is prepared? First of all, budget is a mechanism for spending. Budget helps you to estimate how much and where you can spend. It helps in making decisions. You can decide out that where you want to spend, to what extent you should do your expenditure. It helps in recognizing the different costs. It allows feedback, that you take response. It gives you response in itself that whether you are going in profits or not. It identify problem areas. When you take out key areas to invest money, then you identify the areas which need more attendance. And then when we talk about features of budget, like what is the nature of budget, why, what are the various key terms in a budget which is to be considered. First of all, budget should be flexible according to the need and requirements, and it varies from one organization to another. Budget synthesizes at past, present and future. When you talk about a budget, you consider the past figures. You have to take all the present key areas with you, and you take the future prospects in your concern so as to work with them. Budgets are statistical standards. Statistical standards means they are based on surveys. First of all, surveys are conducted, groups are maintained, randomly data is collected, and then an estimate is made. Budgets support at top management. A committee is there who is making a budget, and it is all on the decisions and initiatives, new thinking process of the top management which enforces a committee to develop a budget. Budgets are of various types on the basis of coverage of functions, on the basis of nature of activities, depending upon the time period and the flexibility of the budget. On the basis of coverage of functions, budgets are of two types. One is master budget, another is functional budget. Master budget is a budget which includes all the small and departmental, the other budgets in a single statement. So that is a master budget. A budget which comprises of all the plans covering the different areas in a single statement. Another is functional budget, depending upon the functions performed in an organization. Like for sales department, a sales budget; for production department, a production budget; for cost department, a cost benefit analysis budget. Depending upon nature of activities, one is capital budget, another is revenue budget. Capital budget is, that is for expenditure on assets, fixed assets for a long time, say building, land. So this is capital budget. When you talk about revenue budget, it is an estimate for day-to-day operations, the daily expenses. Next, talking about the periods of budget, budget can be annual, that is made once in a year, like our union budget, the government budget which is presented on 1st of Feb every year. Then it can be monthly or it can be quarterly also. Quarterly is a period of 3 months. Budgets can be on the basis of flexibility. They can be fixed, they can be flexible. A fixed budget is like which cannot be changed, which is not changeable, which is not adapting to the changes, adapting to the situations prevailing in the organization. And another one is flexible. This is the most important feature of budget, that a budget should be flexible enough. Flexible is, a budget is changeable. All the things, the expenditure, the list of revenue, they are changeable according to the needs of the organization. Now, for implementing such budgets, there are few stages in budgeting which one has to follow. First of all, assessment, that you have made a rough plan that in which areas I want to spend, how the income would come, from where I am going to collect my revenue, where it would be spent, and it also focuses on saving part, that after expenditure there should be saving also. Next is developing a plan. Assessment was a rough sketch. Now a fair plan is made in which you are engaging yourself in completing the budget. If a plan is approved by the top management, it is considered okay, then it is implemented. Now this is the time to formulate the plan or to announce the main points or the outcomes of such a plan to others so as to execute. Then is evaluation. After you tell the statement, you announce the budget to others, to the members of the organization, to the employees, the one who are concerned with that budget. Then it's a need to evaluate. Now you are taking feedback. Are they happy with your estimates? Are they happy with the areas on which you want to spend, or there is a saving part for them or not? So we have to follow 4 steps. First is assessment, then making a plan, implementing the plan and taking feedback. Now after that, we have to follow certain guidelines, the true facts for before preparing a budget. First of all, a budget should be like it provides sound financial management. It is representing the management as it is prepared by top management. So it represents the caliber of the authority, that how they want to go with the upcoming changes in the future by their income and expenditure statement. Next is focus on objectives. Budget mainly focuses on the achievement of goals of the enterprise, not on particular department, not on employees, but on the goals of the enterprise. Then budget also aims at use of scarce resources, that the resources which are limited in supply, how they have to be utilized to their full extent. Budget is planning in advance. It's a plan which is made in advance. We all know planning is making the things available in advance only. Then consistent delegation. Planning in budgets is consistent delegation. You are giving authority the right of implementation to others to act accordingly as stated in the statement. Now the next one is coordinating efforts. Budget is a statement which is helping in going through one single part, that is towards one direction, towards the achievement of goals only. One more principle of budget is it's neither too high nor too low estimates. We cannot make a very big estimate that we'll deal with this. We will in an organization, they start making a budget and they decided that we will grow up with a new infrastructure in the upcoming year, or they are showing a very low estimate that we are going in deficit. Deficit is when your expenses are more and when your revenue is less. So the budget should not be very high and not too low estimate. Now, why is budgeting done? First of all, it correlates financial and physical aspects. The physical power and financial power are correlated to achieve the goals. Second, why is budgeting done? It improves formulation, implementation becomes easy, feedback becomes easy, and it helps the top management to take decisions. Budgeting provides appreciation. You invest somewhere, you get outcome out of it, and you are appraised for the same. Next, budget helps in measuring progress towards objectives. Now you are moving one step ahead toward your goals. Other than these budgets, there are also some types of budgets which is prepared in the organization. First is incremental budget. In every organization, suppose if they have declared that in this year salary paid to employees was 5 lakh and they are comparing 2018 5 lakh, 2019 6 lakh, and then 2020 there will be an increment. So they are relating with a part where employees would be able to evaluate themselves. Next is open-ended budget. Okay, we'll take here an example of homes decoration. When you literally decorate your homes, suppose you take a budget of 5 lakh, that in 5 lakh I will renovate my home. But when you start renovating, it's open-ended. Sometimes it's Sometimes no, it's every time that your budget increases. Next is rollover budget, planning for the next month. Like a very good example, this is a company is planning for a rollover budget. He planned 2000 rupees per month as his expenditure from January till December. When the expenditure is over, what he did, he again roll over its budget for next 12 months. Then 2000 is added in the last month. Thus he is reducing the expenditure and taking the benefit of 1 month in the next month by following annual formula. Then other is performance budget. This is, for example, like if we are judging the percentage of children graduating from high schools, like you are taking a criteria or you are making a survey that how many students who are graduating this year, how many have studied from high schools, that you are judging the performance. Next is programmed budget. Programmed budget is receiving multiple orders from different clients every year. Programmed order, now you have made a list. This is my customers list. I have to place order with them. Now which customer will provide me which best line of product. Next is sunset budget. Sunset means self-destruct. Next is sunset means self-destruct. Like government, suppose if government now after lockdown wants to abolish certain laws or want to compete with other economies, so they will go for a sunset budget. They will self-destruct some legislation, some rules, some enactments, and again formulated a budget. Because okay, now see, government has prepared a budget in the month of February. COVID-19 is an unexpected pandemic, and in that case, government budget, the revenue is used in the welfare of the people. Now again, if government changes its legislations, so it will follow a sunset budget. So sunset budget is self-destruct. Like after the period of lockdown, we all know that economy will be lacking. We will not be on the same pace as we were before. So in that case, if government makes some legislations to come in the previous position, then it prepares a sunset budget. Next is your zero-based budget. Zero-based budget is starting from the scratch. You are starting from the beginning. You have nothing to compare with the past. You have no comparison of the previous expenditures. You have no comparison of the previous income. You will generate new income and then spend it over. Then the next is mid-term appraisals. Appraisal word. The word appraisal means listening to the problems and then giving a proper solution. Mid-term appraisals is a term or a policy adopted by the government to reduce the expenditure in that areas in which expenditure is very much high. In this way, government helps to promote those areas which were rather ignored or which were somehow overlooked and now need more surveillance. For making all these types of budget, we need a budget committee, a group of representatives of cross sections of the major functional areas in an organization or divisions within the institution with the designated budget director. So when a budget committee is made, a group of persons is there and moreover there is a budget director, the head of that budget committee who will guide others to work on different areas. It includes those on the different positions. Like in an organization, directors are there, CEOs are there and heads are also there who are working for the preparation of budgets, and such a group is called budget committee. Now, the budget committee who prepares a budget, they faces so many problems while preparing a budget, while formulating a plan of their income and expenditure. The general problems which they face are lack of specific goals and objectives. Actually, the firm or organization does not know about the actual objective which they have to achieve. They are rotating in between their objectives because objective varies from one department to another, but they have to circulate, they put all the objectives in the center and then set the specific goal. Other is lack of training and motivation. This is not one man job. Budgeting is not that easy. One should be trained enough to prepare a budget, and he should be motivated by other members of the organization to prepare a fair plan. Budget also has a problem in allocating of funds. That where will you allocate the funds? Which will be my areas? Like I have 10 important areas in my organization, like we discussed in hospital. So which will be the first one where I put maximum, where I give less funds? The allocation is quite difficult. Then departmental goals may be at variance with the corporate goals. This we have already discussed that different departments have different goals. Suppose sales department, their only goal is what? To increase their sales. Finance department is cost benefit analysis. They are reducing their cost. So if the goals varies, then there is no chance of proper cooperation and the budgeting affects. Next is, so another problem which budget committee faces while preparing budgets is short-term and long-term planning. The budgets, the plans which are successful in a short duration cannot be remarkable or cannot be approved for long term. So, we conclude budget is a very important and common business regardless of their size. Budgets are very important and common regardless of their size. Budget, either it belongs to a small organization, a big organization, one nation, it is very important. Before that is, without making a proper estimate, if you do unplanned expenditures, you are not in a good position to regulate your workings, to run your organization smoothly. Moreover, budgeting is helpful to assess a company's finance, and it helps to plan the best course of action for the future. That in future, if any problem is there, which plan of budgeting I should follow to get out of it. So, budgets are an estimate of your future needs to cover all the activities of an enterprise for a particular period. They serve as a standard for evaluating your performance and in comparison with another year. Moreover, it involves many people to draw a budget. It's a plan of action towards the objective of the organization. So I hope the topic of budget is clear to all of you. So now, do refer the given links, watch the school link, listen to the video carefully and try to solve the questions. Read the pages 198 till 202 for answering the questions given in Snap Homework. So first question is, rules are a set of objectives, directives to do or not to do certain things. Elaborate this statement with the help of an example. This time you have to give an example about certain rules, that whether they are helpful or not. Next question is to give the features of methods. What are methods? What is their nature? Next is describing the interrelation between rules, policies and procedures. Rules, policy and procedures, how they are interlinked with each other. And for the next part, for budget, your questions are, first of all, what are budgets? Give its features, and moreover you have to discuss different types of budgets with relevant examples. Do refer the given links, listen to the videos for more clarity of your topics. Thank you.